Hey everyone, welcome to AtlasCollectables.com. My name is Scott, and we got some modern for you here today. It's going to come as no surprise that I'll be playing a control deck, um, and not just any control deck, but the ipso facto best one in the format. Due to the presence of uh, humans and the new Bridgevine decks, Hollow One, um, the um, the red black Bedlam Reveler decks. Um, Blue white control is a very well positioned control deck at this moment. All of your removal, with the exception of Wrath of God and Supreme Verdict, either exiles or puts the cards back into the library in the form of Terminus, which goes on the bottom, Oost, which puts it second from the top, Teferi puts it third from the top, um, Cryptic puts stuff back in the hands of your opponents. Clique puts stuff back onto the bottom. Then you have exile effects like Path to Exile, Detention Sphere. um, Opt to cycle through your deck, as well as set up instant speed board wipes and Terminus via Jace the Mind Sculptor, Brainstorm, put Terminus back on top, ship the turn to your opponent, opt, draw Terminus, boom, put everything on the bottom. Teferi and Jace to close out games, 4 copies of Cryptic Command. It can either very versatile in this deck. Good card in the mirror. Nice card to stall the games a little bit, tapping your opponent's creatures in order to draw into some more removal and board wipes. And then we have a few interesting choices. One-ofs. So we got one-ofs in Tension Sphere, Timely Reinforcements, Mana Leak, Logic Knot, Oost, or Oust, I guess. However the heck you want to pronounce that. And Ancestral Vision. And basically, um, these are all different cards that are useful in different matchups. Some can be boarded out. And then we have other copies to board in the matchups where they are helpful. But this deck ends up seeing a lot of cards, so seeing these cards is not super unlikely, and playing one of those is decent. Is pretty decent in this deck. Um, Oust is there mostly for the humans matchup, where if they get a couple of creatures on the field, if they get two meddling mages, one naming Path, one naming Detention Sphere, and then a Gaddock Teague on the field, you're just straight up locked out of the game. There's nothing you can do without Oust in your deck. Oust is then becomes your out, and then bounce the Gaddock Teague and wrath the board or whatever you have to do to get out of it. Pretty standard mana base: 4 Colonnade, 4 Field of Ruin, 4 Flooded Strand, 2 Hallowed Fountain, 2 Glacial Fortress, very nice land for not taking any pain, 1 Ghost Quarter. Sort of for the Valakutron matchups where you don't always have the mana to activate Field of Ruin, so Ghost Quarter acts as a nice hedge. 5 islands. This deck doesn't really care about Blood Moon all that much due to the large amount of basics in the deck, and then 1 Prairie Stream. For the very aggressive matchups where you end up needing a dual land, but you don't necessarily want to pay life for it, fetch out the Prairie Stream when you already have a couple of basics and you're good to go. Over on the sideboard, we have what I like to call the anti-graveyard package. And just because we have, like, in our deck, we have cards like Logic Knot, Snapcaster Mage, that actually do Search First Canto, which actually care about our own graveyard. We can actually board in a package where we don't really care about our graveyard. So board in 3 Rest in Peace, Ancestral Visions, as sort of the replacement for Search for Scanta. So late game, you actually get the card draw. You get to see more cards, draw into your answers, and bring in the Rest in Pieces. Board out, these 5 cards right here. Board in these 5 cards, and you're good to go. Surgical Extraction mainly for the matchups like you could get the combo against Tron or Valakut where you Field of Ruin their tower or Valakut, surgical it, and take control of the game from there. Sphinx was an addition of my own as a way to basically a mirror breaking card. So this, not only can this card be countered, or this card can't be countered. So your Cryptic Commands, Logic Knots do nothing against this. It is also hexproof, so the Path to Exiles, combinations of Jace or Teferi, or a couple of bolts do nothing against this card. And then it also makes all your instants and sorceries uncounterable. So no matter if they, they play Jace, you got one negate. One negate's good enough because they can't counter that negate. So I've had quite a bit of success with this card. Every game where I have casted it against a mirror, it won me the game. It wasn't even close at that point. Dispels negates also for the mirror. Celestial Purge for the Bedlam, just an additional exile effect for Bedlam Reverie decks, the Bloodghast, those pesky Bridgevine decks. Stony Silence for Affinity and KCI. Rest in Peace also very useful in that matchup. An extra copy of Timely and Lyra for burn matchups, aggressive matchups. Lyra can also come in against control. And there you have it. That's the deck. We're going to take this through a league and see what we can do. We'll see you guys in round 1.
Everybody, welcome to round 1. Blue-white control. Let's see what we are up against. Yeah, this is a perfectly reasonable hand. It's pretty Inquisition / Thoughtseize proof. Spire of Ventrius looks like... this is Affinity. Alright, not too bad of an opener. See, the question is, do I want to... I think I want to lead on planes. You always want to leave yourself the out to top deck a Terminus. By playing Islander, I don't give that an option. And this way, if they play a threat, I can kill it end of turn. Yeah, I'll take my beats. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna need to draw something that isn't land eventually. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2. Ooh. Well, come on, Terminus. Got a couple of looks at it, so... nothing. Still gonna give Terminus another shot here. Oh boy. Mana leak doesn't help me off the top. I can't logic knot. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Teferi does not help us either. I'm starting to think that this Terminus plan is not going. This Terminus plan is not going very well. Cryptic is nice, so I'm gonna leave myself the option to play it. He doesn't have any. My opponent doesn't have any creature lands right now, so these aren't of vital importance. Nice. Okay, so this works out well. Oh yeah, that's fine. It does stone nothing. Okay, so this works out really well because now I can Cryptic, tap all, draw, and leave up a plains. I was kind of worried about drawing a card last turn just in case you draw that. We drew the Terminus. All right. Well, we're fighting the good fight here. So I have access to 3 lands if I play Teferi. Four, five, six, block 1, go down to 4. I die to a Galv Blast if I play Teferi. I think I'm okay. Wouldn't mind looking at my opponent's hand. So I can take 5, go to 5 with click path. I also have negate or mana leak up. I kind of like that. I think protecting my life total here is... See, now I kind of want to click myself. And I think I'm going to. Because another creature is whatever here. It was the Galvblast I was worried about. And I think I'm going to get rid of mana leak. Okay. Jace is nice. That does not help. Okay, so I can actually Jace, or I can Teferi Tuck Vault Scourge, and then I'm not dead to Etch Champion, and that leaves me another out, I guess. They could also play Search at that point. I kind of like that. Random creatures I'm not dead to. And if my opponent goes after Teferi, it signals that I am going to get another shot um, at living. Oh no. Main deck Thoughtseize and Affinity? Alright, so I'm not dead. I would like to flip Search. Hey, hey. Timely does save me. Okay. Oh, you know what? I could have de-sphered the S champion last turn. That is a punt. Alright, Flooded Strand is nice. Well, I gotta find something this turn, so... yeah, we'll get Prairie Stream. I actually kind of like Path here. So if I Path the Ravager, I can Detention Sphere the S champion. Yeah, this works. Then I can attack. I can start attacking. Still leaving up Ghost Quarter just in case. Get in for 3. Let the comeback begin. Crap. Path is a nice draw. There's no reason to path right now. If he wants to trade, I'm fine with that. I always have search. End of turn. Yeah, that's fine. I think I will path the Vault Scourge now, though. No, I don't want to search. Oh, that's fine. I guess I'll play it. He's got. My opponent has 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not attacking. That's a good sign. Oh, the concession. All right. So, against Affinity, we have some Stony Silences, Timely Reinforcements, Lyra. Perch does nothing. Don't really care about any of these. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring in Graveyard Hate. But it's possible they might. Oost, I don't. It doesn't really matter. Negates are kind of bad. Mana Leak Logic Knot is fine. It's nice for search is probably not that great. I mean, like 1 copy is probably fine, but Lyra, Jace, Cryptic seem good. Removal's really good. Click's good. Maybe Detention Sphere is a little too slow, and I want copy of Visions. Try to refill my hand. I think yeah, that's probably pretty good. Yuck. Well, we're gonna mulligan this. Ugh. I think I'm also gonna mulligan this. Alright. Perfect. As long as there's no Thoughtseize, we can get there on this hand. We got Field of Ruin to take care of Ink Moth. And they don't have a Metalcraft just yet. So no access to black mana. Still no access to black mana. Unless they want to activate Ink Moth. Cranial Plating. Now they have access to black mana. And that was a perfect draw. That's a lot of creature lands. Okay, so they are on the Infect plan. which is fine. They have no colored mana right now, which is nice. I think it's important for me to get my second blue source, so I'm just going to play Field of Ruin, pass the turn, plan on activating it against one of whichever land they decide to activate. Sure. Activate the other one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Get another blue source. Now we have Logic Knot, which is nice. Ooh. Can't imagine they're gonna play anything of relevance that Supreme Verdict can't kill. So I think it's important to get search down. Sure, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I think I can deal with it. So they activate. I get hit down to 8 infect next turn. Or I could get hit down to 6 if I Supreme Verdict. I think we can do better. Kill the Master. Because if they play another Master, we just pretty much... Actually, it ends up being the same, but... Oh, jeez. Okay. Pretty ambitious bringing in against a deck full of board wipes. Sure. I mean, we're still at 20 life, so, like, this doesn't really matter all that much. No, I think I want to keep that. Because that gives me an answer to one of these Inkmoth Nexi. And if I play it right now, I can snap back Supreme Verdict, right? Yep. Well, whatever. I actually don't mind that. This Logic Knot essentially became a shock. So now I have Field of Ruin to kill one, and Colony to block another. Yeah, we'll throw that in the graveyard. Ooh, Cryptic's nice. Now I can actually Field of Ruin plus Cryptic. Sure. blue source. No, I think I'm gonna hang on to Snappy. It's my last one. I'll flip search next time. May as well just take the free value there. Sure. That is okay. We still have 4 paths we can draw into. I'm not really worried about dying to infect at this point. And we're about to flip search. In case I draw Jace, it's probably pretty good to hang on to the flooded strand. Sure. They're probably gonna hold back Inkmoth if I have Colony available. Sure. Now I'm okay searching here. Just try to find Teferi. Didn't find it, but I did find a Wrath of God. Alright. And our opponent's seen enough. We just searched for scanted them both out of both games, so off to a good start. 1-0. We'll see you guys for round number 2. Hey everybody, welcome back for round number 2. I am going to keep this in the dark. Being on the play, it's not too terrible. I'm going to lead with Glacial Fortress. Ooh, Jund, okay. Opting here for a land is risky, because then I could hit a good land drop plus play Visions, and I think that's what I want to do. And got lucky there. Oh, hold on. Really? Raging Ravine into Stomping Ground? Maybe this is like a red-green Eldrazi deck. Either way, I'm probably just gonna... Yeah, it looks like it is, actually. Probably just gonna kill Raging Ravine here. Got nothing else to do. We'll get an island. Opt. Keep island. Make sure we hit these land drops. And now I have access to Cryptic next turn. Oh wait, okay, so they do have a swamp. Interesting. If that's the case, then I think Field of Ruining was actually mistake, but click. Target our opponent, see what we're dealing with here. Probably gonna meet a removal spell of some sort. Ah, that's not what I wanted to see. I think I'm going to discard Path. Holy smokes. Don't care about the creatures. I'm probably not going to take one of those. They have 2 bolts. I'm not particularly excited about taking either of those. It's between Dreadbore and Thoughtseize. So if they draw a land next turn, they could go Thoughtseize, Bloodbright Elf. That seems like a pretty good turn. I don't really want them to take any of my cards in my hand. So I think what I'll do is take Thoughtseize. I'll make them spend their mana. So I'm going to do this. They have 2 bolts in hand, so I'm actually going to just grab Prairie Stream here. Play Jace. Brainstorm. It's kind of nice. So we're going to put back the following turn. I can actually hold up Cryptic, Opt, and Terminus. So we'll put back Terminus and Logic Knot. Draw Logic Knot, hold up Opt to Terminus on their. Oh, they drew the Thoughtseize anyway. Alright. Sure. Dark Confidant, sure. Oh no, our Visions is coming off suspend. Ugh. It's a mistake. Okay, new plan. I think I want to opt Logic Knot to the bottom now. Oh wait, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to put it on top, draw that, and then Ancestral goes off, and I can reveal Terminus to get rid of Dark Confidant. Snapcaster Mage is not bad. I have Logic Knot plus Snap Path. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I know their hand. Bolt, Bloodbraid, Dreadbore. And I think we just Snap Path here. Detention Sphere is a really nice answer to Liliana. Another Field of Ruin, eh? I think they're probably out of basics, so Field of Ruining on upkeep is probably not a bad idea. Especially because my only thing right now is Logic Knot. And they can actually do it again, too. Let's see if they get... Oh, they did not get another... Nope, they didn't. So I'm actually going to go again. Try to strip mine them out of this game. Now my Ghost Quarter is actually a wasteland if they play another dual land. Alright, see what we got here. Tarmogoyf. Sure. At this point, I think I'd rather Logic, not the Tarmogoyf. Force them to use Bolt or Dreadbore on Snapcaster Mage if I'm going to hold it back to block. I can take 3 damage, go to 16. Ooh, timely. I'm just going to play Ghost Quarter past the turn. I can destroy one of their swamps. Now they can't play Liliana. Damn, now they can. Okay, so their hand is Dreadbore Unknown. Oh, negate's great. Okay. Scavenging is kind of irritating, but I think I could beat it. Hand is Dreadbore Unknown. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take 6 here. As unfortunate as that is, because I want my value on this. Okay, so they can activate 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have access to 1, 2, 3 creatures. So you can go to a 5/5. I'll find an answer to that at some point. Could block with Colonnade next turn too. So they can only go up to a 5/5. Sure. I was just gonna eat my spells. That's fine. Terminus, sure. Timely, yeah, that makes sense. I am gonna play the Footed Strand. Sure. Okay. Looks like they're clearing away the counter magic in the event of a Snapcaster draw. Oh, for the love of God. Sure. Mm-hmm. Gonna Dreadbore my Colonnade. Okay. I don't know what they can do for 1 green mana. They may as well have just gone. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so I know nothing about their hand now. Hey, finally. Perfect. Okay. So that's the power of Jason the Mind Sculptor when you have mana. It comes down and just wins you the game. So we'll move on to sideboarding. I think Jund is a deck that you don't really see too much of. I do like the Rest in Peace strategy against it though. So Rest in Peace, Celestial Purge, Lyra, Timely all seem good. At which point we will also bring in Visions and Negates for Planeswalkers. So 9 cards we gotta cut. So we cut the. So we don't need Oost. We cut our graveyard stuff. And Logic Knot. So we might not need all negates. Cutting 2 more cards. I really don't like cutting any of the Wraths. Probably go down one path. And they most likely boarded out a little bit of removal, so we can get rid of Clique as well. One Clique. Actually, maybe we could have gotten rid of Timely or one Timely instead. That might have been better. Maybe on the draw. Well, this is nice. Inquisition, sure. Well, they're probably taking Ancestral. And we can just start with Glacial Fortress. Sure. Yeah, we'll just rest in peace now. So, like, there's a good chance our opponent brought in some graveyard hate. They probably have Liliana here. That would be kind of rough. Ah, sure. I really need to find Celestial Purge. They might have Thrun, so I'm going to discard Supreme Verdict. I'm going to play Colonnade. Pass, see what we got here. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Celestial Purge. Yikes. Well, just get rid of the board here. If they want to uptick one more time to get rid of the path, that's fine. Sure. I'm going to take the pile with Rest in Peace. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna concede here. Okay. So maybe that wasn't the way to go. I guess surgical is probably better. Bring back in snapcasters. Liliana is a real problem. Actually, let's get rid of timely and keep surgical. Alright, let's try it like this. Nope. Too slow. Alright, that's much better. It doesn't matter, we're gonna shuffle it away. Sure. This my book with jam. Oh crap. Yep, that's fine. Yep, I will reveal Terminus. Sure. You kidding me? Ugh. Yeah, here comes Liliana. I'm gonna discard Terminus. Jace, I just think is gonna be too important here. Okay. Didn't really draw too much of help. Come on, really? This is interesting. I do think I need to hit my land drops. I'm gonna discard Timely. Lyra, eh? Problem is it doesn't do anything. They just down tick and I die. Although maybe that would have been a better play. Would have. Oh my god. I think maybe my sideboard plan was incorrect um, for this matchup. That's nice. I don't think that we're completely out of this yet. I wanted to force the action with Fulminator Mage. Sure. I'm gonna take the pot with 3 lands. Damn. Oh, this is rough. Yikes. Sure. I'm not completely out of this yet. I mean, like, it's like I'm 99% to lose this game instead of... No, 100%. It's getting closer to 100% though. Oh, that would have been nice so long ago. The problem is I still just die. Yep, nothing we can do here. Okay, so we'll see you guys back. Well, here, before. Okay, I'll concede. I'm not going to make my opponent wait. Okay, so I think the sideboarding strategy there was incorrect. I think Liliana is a serious problem for me to deal with. So I think the counter spells probably should have been up a little bit, and I don't think we should have done the whole graveyard package in this one. 'Cause we didn't see any graveyard hate cards from our opponent aside from scavenging use. So, and we have enough wraths and stuff to take care of Tarmogoyf. So I think the biggest thing in this matchup probably should have been keeping the planeswalkers off the field, and then pull ahead with some of our card advantage. But anyway, we'll see you guys for round number 3. Everybody, welcome to round 3. We are on the draw. Yeah, this hand seems fine. Bobble into Serum Visions? I have no idea. Polluted Delta. Watergrave. Untapped. Thoughtseize. Yeah, we'll keep negate. Okay. Okay, so Grixis Shadow. I think I'm gonna play Colony and get a white source into play. I'm not too worried about negating something this turn. Sure. That makes sense, okay. Well, I wouldn't mind leaving up negate plus op, so. How low on life does my opponent want to go? Sure. Snap path, snap logic knot. I think I should just get the colony into play in case we draw a wrath of some sort. Sure. If they have Stubborn Denial plus Teamer Battle Rage, we're toast anyway. Okay. So no counter magic, that's nice. Okay. Angler's fine. Cryptic is nice. If I Teferi uptick, block Gurmag Angler, take 4, go to 1. Teferi takes 4, go to 1. And I still have Cryptic available. I think I like that. I could always draw into something too. Unless they were sandbagging the Stubborn Denial. Ugh. It's not exactly what I wanted to see. Yikes. Alright. That's fine. That is 14. They are unaware of one draw step, but it looks like they don't care. Alright. So I think this might be a deck where the graveyard package is probably pretty good. Stops 4 of their threats from coming into play. They probably bring in some planeswalkers as well. So I can see bringing these in. In which case I'd also have to bring in ancestral. Timely is not super effective. Lyra is though. So we can get rid of the logic knot, get rid of this. Timely. I'm probably just gonna end up cutting the oost anyway. And maybe a Wrath of God. Yeah, Wrath of God seems like an okay cut. It does get countered by Stubborn Denial. Yeah, this sounds fine. Getting Thoughtseize on turn 1 would be kind of rough, but play Prairie Stream, that way Glacial Fortress comes in untapped. Serum Visions? Oh, nothing. Okay. Pass the turn. You can double opt here, which is nice. Sure. I'm gonna negate the Thoughtseize. I wouldn't mind getting a stub out of their hand. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't really give my opponent too much information. Because I have double opt. He'll probably take... My opponent will probably take either Click or Verdict. Verdict it is. I think I'm gonna draw step Click. Ooh, Dismember. Okay. Kira. Yeah, I don't think I want them to have that, especially because my only answer to a threat right now is Path. So they have one unknown in hand. Not even gonna play land, eh? Okay. Must have just clicked through it. Turn. Fetch. No shock. Okay. So their hand is Blood Crypt, Stubborn Isle, and now 2 unknowns. I'm gonna opt for a land. Damn. They're gonna stub this. And it's gonna be brutal. Draw, play vision, pass turn. Sure. So their hand is Stubborn Isle, 2 unknowns. Colonnade's not a bad draw. I guess my biggest out to cure is Terminus, obviously. Oh, okay. Wow, that was surprising. I guess the rest in peace plan is not a bad idea for this. Maybe Dispel is actually worth a consideration here. Maybe Lyra is a little too ambitious and probably don't need 4 cryptic commands. Yeah, now that like they hit themselves for enough damage that like a late Vendilion Cleat could close out the game. Ugh. Alright. These lands are really awkward, but here comes the Thoughtseize. Sure. I imagine they'll take Ancestral Vision. Sure. Ooh, no land, eh? Well, just play Colonnade, pass the turn, plan on opting. Oh, no blue mana. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, they found it. Sure. Okay. Don't really want them to have Snapcaster Mage. Ooh, visions. Okay. This plan is soft to Thoughtseize. But I like the idea of relying on these board wipes and leaving them with their threats in hand. Okay. So this is good. They don't quite have enough to play Tasker unless they drew. Okay, now they do. Now they just died to a Colonnade hit. Wow. Liliana, get back Shadow. Oh, just a Gurmag Angler. Okay. Field of Ruin is great. I like doing it in their upkeep. I know Tasker's one of those. I don't think they'll have two Stubborn Denials. Serum Visions, bottom, one card on top. Puts two cards on the bottom. Okay. So they have one card in hand that they like. Yeah. So I like this plan. Okay. Good. Nice. Fantastic. So I guess the plan there would be counter whatever they play, draw a card. Oh, damn. Well, let's just assume that it was a land on top, and we could have just cracked with Colonnade. Anyway, up to 2-1. We will see you guys in round number 4. Hey everybody, welcome to round number 4. We will be on the draw, and this hand is awkward, but I think it's a keep. Oh, crud. Oh, steam vents, okay. Shocked? Oh, no, wait, okay. Okay, so it's Jeskai control. So Jeskai control, I think, is a little bit better than the mirror. Although, they do have a lot of what our dead cards are, they actually, they have cards like Lightning, Helix, and Bolt that actually do something. Being on the draw is rough in these matchups. This might be a cryptic bounce one of my lands, which would be like just awful. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's not. I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to get search down. If they go untap land Jace, then it's pretty much just over. But yeah. Oh, okay. I just played search. No, I'm actually gonna keep. I'm gonna keep Teferi. I want to try to see if I can resolve Teferi. So if they counter this, sure, okay. Well, I'm just not gonna go for it. I'm gonna keep that. I will end step Cleek. Untapped. Oh, they got Snapcaster in hand. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like I should actually click myself. I think I'm going to. I want to get rid of these terminuses. Or termini. Let's go with termini. It's probably termini. Yeah, I'll put that in the graveyard. Snapcaster's a nice draw. Opponent is down to 9. Sure, that's fine. I'd rather that. I'm not gonna counter that. That doesn't. That's not game. That's not game breaking. Especially because I have another click in my deck. But I like that this is a burn spell not thrown at Teferi. Perfect. Now I gotta flip search. Crud. Yep, that's fine. Ooh, visions. I actually think I'm gonna keep negate. As much as I would love visions, I think negate is just better to have in this instance. I would really like my opponent to play out a counterspell here. We're gonna search. Okay. So we do have a Teferi resolved, which is awesome. I expect a response here. Snapcaster Mage for Bolt. Sure, that's fine. I am gonna negate. Sure. Jeez. That's a lot of resources thrown at Teferi. Cryptic's not a bad draw. I'm gonna bounce this Iskanta. I would love to get rid of this terminus in my hand. Yeah, I am gonna put it in my graveyard. As much as, oh, that's so beautiful. Can't imagine what my opponent's thinking about doing in their upkeep. But I am gonna kill this Escanta now. Yeah, you do that. I would. Logic not, sure. I think I'd rather have opt here. Nice. I think I'll trade off Snapcasters here if he wants to block. Sure. Sure. Alright, now I'm just gonna play the Escanta train. This is all 4 of my Field of Ruins. Holy smokes. Yeah, let's just go Ancestral Vision. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I get 8 mana, so I can actually play all 3 of my counterspells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gotta go for 6. 6. All right. Give me an opt. Oh, I got one too. I don't know how. I'm not super in tune with how these mirror matches usually play out. I think I am gonna leave. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm going to put Snapcaster on the bottom. I'll pass the turn. These mirrors are tough. So I'm gonna take the fairy. I'm gonna take the hit here. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Nice. Okay, so now My plan is to cryptic counter tap, or cryptic tap, draw card, and then in response to their counter, cryptic tap, draw card. Nice. Now I get to search here for a path. Oh god. Terminus on top right now. Terminus on top right now. Ah. I think I'm gonna keep it though. If Terminus is the next card, I'm gonna be really upset. Okay, it's not. I don't know if I have another basic or not. Alright. I think we're getting there. Sure. Sure. Okay, so I don't have any basics left. Turn target perimeter twos. Understand draw a card. Draw 3 cards. Alright. So we'll play Colonnade. Oh, their hand's probably full of Path Exiles. Detention Sphere. I only got 4 cards left in my library? Jeez. Oh my god, I gotta discard more? Maybe I could have discarded Jace. Ooh, Cleek. Nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Activate, and I got 4 mana left. probably have path. Odds are they don't have all 4 paths in hand. Three, four. I've gone through all cryptics. I kind of want to. Okay, so I counter this. Hit them to 4. They go up to 7. I crack back for 7. Because that forces them to use Terminus. Yeah, I think I like that. For target logic knot. So if they brick here, I'm gonna win. Okay. That's great. Okay. Oh, I actually don't know what this does. Oh, this draws him a card. Should do the Snapcaster, which is nice. Awesome. Okay. So we are slightly behind on time, but up a game. I like ruining their graveyard plans, to be honest. I don't want Logic Knot, I want all of these. Surgical I still think is good. Lyra's good. And then Rest in Peace. I think this configuration is probably pretty good. I still think Timely is going to be okay for the Snapcasters. Yep, I like it. Sure. Oh my god, please name Escanta. Please name Escanta. Escanta the Sunken Rune. Escanta the Sunken Rune. Oh, Field of Ruin. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's smart. I do have to play quickly here. I want to stay ahead on time. Oh, he's got a handful of action. I really want a counterspell to come out here. Sweet. This is game winning right here. I should probably uptick though. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I don't want to discard anything. This is all so good. I guess path at this point. Interesting. Okay. Really wish I didn't discard this path now. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, so I think the surgicling the path there basically negates any type of removal my opponent can kill Lyra with. And then upon seeing their hand, 4 Cryptics, Snapcaster Mage, I play Rest in Peace, and then I have answers to Tefer's just gonna ultimate before like those Cryptics mean anything, and the Snapcaster Mage just does nothing. All right, fantastic. So we are 3-1 now. We will see you guys round number 5. Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about not getting that last match in. My mic ended up cutting out. Um, but the match was against humans, and we got thoroughly destroyed. It wasn't even close. At no point was it close, and it had nothing to do with, mulliganing to oblivion. I kept my 7 card every time. Our opponent had some just the most busted draws. In each game, they had 3 Metal Mages out, and in the second game, they had 3 Metal Mages and Gadok Tegan. I had a couple of outs. I ended up drawing one. I drew an oust to get rid of the Gadok Tegan, and then I had Cryptic, tap your team, draw a card, and I had a land on top, which I could have played, and then played a Terminus the following turn, which probably would have won me the game. However, in response to the oust, they activated their vial and put in a phantasmal image, copying Gadok Teeg, and I lost the game on the spot. But I still think this deck is very good against humans. I'm pretty sure there is no control deck out there that would have won to the draws that my opponent had in that game. And that happens. That's what the humans deck is designed to do.
with their creatures that just disrupt you to no end. Other than that, it was a pretty successful league. I feel like I could have played a little bit better in the Jund matchup, and then the three victories, obviously. Um, I do like this deck. I think it's a very good choice. I do like the three copies of Ancestral Vision. Um, I know there. I've seen different sideboard configurations. Didn't get a chance to show off Sphinx of the Final Word, as we did beat our opponent before I saw it. Our opponent got mana screwed in the control Jeskai match. Um, so we won the match before we could actually find this and play it. But overall, I do like this deck, and I think it's a really good choice for modern. If the Bridgevine and humans decks continue to be popular. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Visit atlascollectables.com, your source for the cheapest trading card prices on the net. Take care, guys.